In this video, our guest Gaston gives an overview of LGG Corp services. It's a company that owns around 30 factories and helps sellers to turn ideas into actual products that are ready to launch. If you want to learn more about their services, find the link below this video and mention Orange Klik when contacting them. And this video is hosted by Lisa Tlees. She works with different Amazon brands. And as always, if you like content we create, click the like button below this video and subscribe to our channel.
Hi Gaston, I'm really happy to have you here today. Could you please introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
Hey, Lucette, happy to be here. Yes, my name is Gaston. I'm from the LGG Corp, and I'm here to talk a little bit about our services and what we do for your e-commerce sellers.
Okay, sounds very good. So as far as I have understood, your company basically helps sellers to take the concept and produce a product that is ready to be, for example, sold on Amazon. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, our family has been in the manufacturing business for a very long time. And, being in the States, we focus on US sellers, European sellers and whatnot. And we utilize our factory to produce custom product or improve products and help, e-commerce sellers have, better manufacturing.
So did I hear correctly that you don't only have one factory, but you have multiple ones?
Yeah, we have quite a few, and over the years we grew from a few to I think we're at 28, 30 right now.
What are the things you usually manufacture? Are you in certain area, or there are different types of products?
No, absolutely. So our business consists of probably, I'd say 60% is home goods, everything that you see on Amazon, the kitchen gadget or the just home good in general, but we also do a lot of soft goods, a lot of textile, book bag, backpacks, and we also do electronics as well.
Okay, and are Amazon sellers your main client group, or actually are other people also ordering products for, let's say, other e-commerce marketplaces?
Yeah, so the bulk of our business is from Amazon sellers. However, we also have independent brand that have their own Shopify store and they refuse to be on Amazon, which I totally understand. But we also represent some of the national brands, and we do a lot of Kickstarter as well. We do a lot of that fulfillment and manufacturing.
Okay, that's very interesting. I know you made one slide for us as well to better go in depth with all of the services you offer for sellers. So I think it will give a great overview for all of our viewers. So could you please share your screen and show us?
Our main core business is really broken into three pillars, right? So we do engineering, prototyping, we obviously do manufacturing, and we also help with the logistics, right? So as for our engineering and prototyping services, what we do is we do product development, right? A lot of our clients come with us with just a concept or just an idea, and we kind of help them polish it out and make sure that this is actually feasible. But we also back that with engineering services, right? So we actually make sure that the idea is actually feasible, and then, kind of fill in the void as far as hey, what material should we use? What are the specs of this product? Can it be done? Do some stress tests, design services and whatnot. And, the most important part of it is we do prototyping, right? So whatever concept or product that you are trying to develop, we'll make a one-off and make sure that, we'll send it to you and send it to whoever ordered it from us to make sure that, the idea is actually the right one, before we go into the manufacturing process, because, trying to make sure that we validate the idea there. As far as the manufacturing goes, obviously, we do a lot of mold fabrication. For any manufacturing that involves molds, that's been a big source of pain for a lot of our clients. They don't really understand the process, or they don't really know if it's their mold or it's just being used for something else. So when we manufacture for you guys, and obviously it's your mold and only for your product, but we also become your manufacturing partner, where we're trying to help you guys with the product and make sure that we are producing at the lowest possible cost and the most effective way. And all this is to lead to manufacturing optimization. This is when after making your product for a while, any little tidbits that we can save you on your quality or even cost of good, then obviously we want to be there for you. And also we help with the logistics. If you need transportation within China, or if you have several parts of your product, then we can help with that. But also, if you do a Kickstarter or need to do fulfillment, then we can take that pain from you guys and do the fulfillment for you guys. And last, if needed, we can also do warehousing services within China and in the US. So here's our information. You can find a little bit more about our services at the lggcorp.com. Here's my email. You can email me if you have any questions. And we also put together a PDF, a manufacturing pack for any question, concerns, and frequently asked question that can be downloaded there.
Very nice to know more about your services. So what do you think, what are the main benefits of working with a company like yours that does very different things in-house, basically taking Amazon sellers from phase 1 to basically to a point where they're ready to start selling on Amazon?
Yeah, so the main benefit, I'd say, like, it's everything under one roof, right? So it's A to Z, right? So from efficiency standpoint, you don't have to deal with 500 companies. We keep everything in-house. You don't have to worry about your intellectual property getting loose. You don't have to communicate with 500 parties to get one product done, right? So honestly, just being more efficient, it gets you to market faster, and it also reduce a lot of the extra redundant cost, I'd say. And having somebody in the States, I guess, from a communication standpoint, it's a little bit easier. There's less of a culture difference, and also we have the technical folks that can assist in producing various goods.
Okay, and what size Amazon sellers are like your usual customers? Are they already experienced ones, or do you sometimes have really new sellers as customers as well?
The bulk of our client usually are more seasoned Amazon sellers. When you first started, you don't really want to do custom product or large size order, right? So I'd say for the most part is people that's been selling on Amazon, and maybe like 2 to 8 million on Amazon is typically what we do. But we've also done some Kickstarter product where they've never seen the light of day. They've never actually been made, and we kind of follow them through the Kickstarter process and kind of help them develop that product, manufacture that product, and fulfill the product.
Okay, very interesting. So can you run us through how does the process look like? For example, if I would have an idea in my head to make a product, so I come to you, and what would be the next steps?
Yeah, absolutely. So, typically, they get in touch with us. There's a contact form on our website. We schedule a call, usually typically 20 minutes, 30 minutes, sometimes 1 hour, and just kind of go through what the plan is, to see where you guys are at, if it's the early stage of the design, or it's already been designed, or you actually been making it, but you have problem with your manufacturer. So we kind of assess the situation there and kind of like, guide you through our funnel, right? So we are very a la carte. We're A to Z. We can do it from concept to product to fulfillment. However, some people just want to pick and choose the service we offer, and then obviously we will allow that.
Okay, and I know you are working with creating molds for the customers as well. So could you explain how does that usually works, and how much time does it usually take to process of making a custom mold for, let's say, for an Amazon seller?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a little different for each product, right? I mean, the bigger the mold, the more complex, it take a little bit more time. But typically what happened is, a lot of company factories or trading companies, they don't really own the process or cannot actually make molds, and they will go through a company like us, right? So they make us make them a mold that they end up selling it to the customer. So, that's why you hear a lot of people say, oh, why am my mold so expensive? Or why does it take so long? Is because they're actually buying it from somebody else. So what we do is we have a large facility that just do machining and milling to make molds, and we do it slightly differently than everybody else. When we make a mold, is actually we make it for you, and it's only be used for your product only, and typically it's 20-30 days to make it, and we keep it at lowest possible cost just so that you can save some money and actually manufacture with us.
Okay, so do I understand correctly that sellers can turn to you to create the mold, but then they can go to another manufacturer, for example, who they used before, to let them to use the mold? Is that correct?
Yeah, it's possible. So you own the mold, but typically it's not a plug and play. So the mold is yours, but if you're gonna take it somewhere else or use it with a different factory, there's some retrofitting It can be done, but typically I don't recommend it.
Okay, so usually then sellers, when they're turning to you to get the molds, they are using your service for the manufacturing as well.
Correct. Yeah, we're not in the business of just selling the mold. We could, but the mold is just a necessity in the manufacturing. Right? Not all product necessitate a mold, but when it does, then we can actually do it, and we provide it at the lowest possible cost because we make it in-house.
Okay, very good information. So as you're feeling also the cap of being like the manufacturer, and you communicate a lot with different Amazon sellers, then I wanted to ask, like, from your opinion, what are the most common mistakes Amazon sellers do when they are communicating with the manufacturers?
I think is the lack of documentation, right? So, when you communicate with China or any other manufacturer, there's, the lack of documentation and being thorough. I'd say, anything, right? Something as important as manufacturing is very technical, right? You need to make sure that you keep all your documents in a row, have the right revision, make sure that, you guys are working on the same document and everybody's on the same page.
Okay, very good. Okay, so what advice would you give to sellers who are watching us right now, are thinking whether they should contact you and use your services, how they can think if you would be the right fit for them?
Well, absolutely. If you've been experiencing already some success on Amazon and see the power of e-commerce, and you have a product that you're trying to manufacture or improve upon, I'd say, you're probably a good fit. So, go to our website, see the services we offer, and then, schedule a call with us, and we'll be happy to help you out.
Okay, sounds really good. Okay, Gaston, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you soon, and also we wish good luck in your business.
Thank you so much, Lisette. It's been a pleasure.
I hope this video gave you some new information about sourcing and manufacturing in China. If you want to learn more about LGG Corp, find the link below and mention Orange Klik when contacting them. And now I would like to recommend you to watch other video where Megla Bardwaj tells everything you need to know about sourcing from India for your Amazon FBA business.